Have you ever thought about starting your own business but got stuck at the question, how do I legally set it up? Maybe you've heard of an LLC, but the process sounds confusing. Should you file papers, hire a lawyer, pay huge fees? This is where many people give up. But here's the truth. Forming an LLC is much simpler than most people think. In fact, you can do it step by step without getting overwhelmed. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to start your LLC in 8 clear steps so you can start your business with confidence. Step 1, choose a unique business name. The very first step in forming your LLC is selecting a name. This isn't just about creativity, it's also about legality. Your LLC name will be the first thing customers see, so it should be memorable, easy to spell, and reflect what your business does. But beyond branding, states have strict rules. Your name must be distinguishable from other businesses in your state. That means you can't copy or closely mimic an existing name. Most states let you search their Secretary of State website to check availability. Next, you'll need to include the correct business designator, usually LLC or limited liability company, at the end of the name. Be careful not to include restricted words like bank, trust, or insurance unless you have special approvals. Finally, check trademarks. Even if your state allows the name, you don't want to face a lawsuit later for infringing on a national brand. The good news is many states allow you to reserve your chosen name for a small fee while you prepare the rest of your LLC paperwork. Think of this step as laying the foundation. Once your business name is secured, everything else will flow more smoothly. Step 2, appoint a registered agent. Every LLC needs a registered agent, sometimes called a statutory or resident agent. This person or company is responsible for receiving legal documents on behalf of your business, things like lawsuits, tax notices, or official correspondence. Why is this important? Because if your LLC ever faces legal action, the registered agent ensures those documents reach you properly. Now, who can serve as your registered agent? In most states, it must be either a person over 18 with a physical address in that state or a professional service authorized to operate there. You can act as your own agent or you can assign an employee, but many entrepreneurs prefer hiring a professional registered agent service. Why? Because they're always available during business hours, they keep your personal home address off public records, and they ensure nothing slips through the cracks. If your business operates in multiple states, a professional service can also manage all addresses for you. The registered agent is more than a formality. It's a safeguard for your LLC's legal and compliance health. Choose wisely, because missing a legal notice could mean serious penalties or even the risk of losing your LLC's good standing. Step 3, decide on your management structure. Before you officially register your LLC, you must decide how it will be managed. There are 2 main options, member managed or manager managed. In a member-managed LLC, all owners, known as members, are directly involved in daily business operations. This is common in small businesses where owners want to stay hands-on, making decisions, signing contracts, and running the show together. In a manager-managed LLC, on the other hand, the members appoint 1 or more managers to handle day-to-day decisions. The managers don't even need to be owners, they can be hired professionals. This structure is often better for larger businesses or when some members prefer to be passive investors. Why does this decision matter? Because it directly impacts how decisions are made, how responsibilities are divided, and even how conflicts are resolved later. Putting the wrong structure in place can cause friction and confusion. So take time to discuss with your partners what works best. If you're a solo entrepreneur, member managed is usually simplest, but if you expect to bring in outside investors or plan rapid growth, manager managed might be smarter. Choose the model that supports your long-term business vision. Step 4, create an operating agreement. An LLC operating agreement is like your company's rulebook. It's a legal document that explains how the business will run, how profits will be shared, and what happens if members leave or new ones join. Some states don't legally require it, but skipping this step is risky. Without an agreement, you're leaving critical issues up to default state laws, which may not protect you the way you'd like. A strong operating agreement clarifies ownership percentages, voting rights, responsibilities, and even how disputes will be handled. For single-member LLCs, it adds an extra layer of liability protection by clearly separating your personal and business activities. For multi-member LLCs, it prevents future arguments by setting everything in writing from day one. While you can draft one yourself using online templates, it's wise to consult a business attorney if multiple members are involved. This ensures fairness and compliance with state laws. Think of the operating agreement as insurance against misunderstandings. It might take a little effort now, but it will save you headaches later. A well-prepared operating agreement shows that your LLC is professional, organized, and ready to operate smoothly. Step 5. File articles of organization. Now comes the paperwork that officially creates your LLC. Filing the articles of organization, sometimes called a certificate of formation or articles of incorporation depending on your state. This document provides the state with essential details about your company, your business name, registered agent's information, address, purpose, and whether you're member or manager managed. You can usually file this online through your Secretary of State's website. The filing fees vary by state, but expect anywhere between $50 and $200. Some states process approvals instantly, while others may take a few days or weeks. If you're in a hurry, expedited services are usually available for an additional fee. Many business owners use online formation services to ensure everything is filed correctly, though you can absolutely do it yourself. Once approved, you'll receive a certificate of formation or similar confirmation. At that moment, your LLC legally exists. Congratulations, you're officially a business owner, but remember, this isn't the finish line. The articles of organization make your LLC official, but you'll still need to take care of taxes, banking, and licensing to keep your business compliant and operational. Step 6, get an EIN and open a business bank account. After your LLC is approved, you'll need an employer identification number from the IRS. Think of it as a social security number for your business. It's a 9-digit code used to track your company for federal tax purposes. If you're a single member LLC with no employees, you could technically use your own social security number, but getting an EIN is still a smarter choice. Why? Because it protects your personal identity, makes you look more professional, and is often required by banks when opening a business account. For multi-member LLCs or any business with employees, an EIN is legally required. The good news is it's free to apply on the IRS website and approval is instant. Once you have it, the next step is to open a dedicated business bank account. Never mix personal and business finances. Keeping them separate not only simplifies bookkeeping, but also strengthens your liability protection. If your LLC is ever sued, having separate accounts shows you truly run your company as a distinct entity. Together, the EIN and business bank account create the financial foundation your LLC needs to grow responsibly. Step 7. Obtain business licenses and permits. Depending on your industry and location, your LLC may need specific licenses or permits to operate legally. For example, if you sell physical products, you might need a seller's permit to collect sales tax. Some states and local governments require a general business license just to operate in their jurisdiction. Certain industries like healthcare, alcohol sales, construction, or financial services have their own strict licensing rules. Even home-based businesses sometimes need permits for zoning or occupancy. Skipping this step can result in fines or even forced closure of your business. To find out what applies to you, start with your city or county government office, then check state and federal requirements. If you expand into another state later, you'll need to register your LLC there as a foreign LLC. While the paperwork may feel tedious, securing licenses and permits keeps your business in good standing and builds trust with customers. Consider consulting a small business advisor or your local small business administration office for guidance. Think of licenses and permits as the permission slip. Your business needs to operate confidently and legally. In step 8, stay compliant and plan for taxes. Forming your LLC is just the beginning. Staying compliant keeps it alive. Most states require LLCs to file annual or biennial reports along with small fees. Missing these deadlines could lead to penalties or even losing your LLC status. In some states, you'll also need to pay franchise taxes or other ongoing fees. Compliance also includes keeping your registered agent updated, maintaining proper records, and renewing licenses. Beyond state requirements, taxes are another big piece. The IRS doesn't classify LLCs directly for tax purposes. By default, single-member LLCs are taxed like sole proprietorships and multi-member LLCs like partnerships. But you can also elect to be taxed as an S corporation or C corporation, depending on what saves you the most money. The right choice depends on your income, profit distribution, and long-term goals, so it's wise to consult a tax professional. Also, don't forget to track deductions like office expenses, travel, or equipment. Staying organized with taxes and compliance keeps your LLC in good standing and prevents unnecessary costs. Remember, building a business is not just about launching it, but about maintaining it with discipline and foresight. If you found this video helpful, then like, share, and subscribe this channel to get future videos. Thank you for watching.